Okay, in this video we're going to plug in the Netgear NeoTV streaming player NTV200 for the very first time. I'm actually pretty excited about this because I love these streaming boxes and I like to try out new ones. So here we go. I'm going to plug it in. NeoTV. Get the splash screen there. Let me turn off the light. Welcome to the NeoTV streaming player. Setup should take a couple of minutes. During the setup, you will connect the player to your home network and set your video resolution. Press OK to move to the next page. Alright. Select your TV resolution. HDMI auto, sounds good. Select NeoTV standby timing. We'll go with the default 30 minutes. Select your Wi-Fi network. Connect by selecting your Wi-Fi network. Connect to Wi-Fi network using WPS or connect manually to your network. Well, I'm going to connect by selecting my Wi-Fi network, and what I'm going to do is I will do that and I'll join up with you when that's done. Okay, I'm connected to my internet, my wireless network here at my house, and now the NeoTV is checking for a software update. So I'm going to hit continue here, and there's a new update available. So I'm going to update it. Alright, your NeoTV player has been successfully updated, and I think it said my player would reboot. I think that's what it's doing right now. Now you can't actually see this because the device is out of the frame here, but there's a small blue light on the device, and that's pretty much all that you see, which is nice. It's pretty much unobtrusive, but you do know when it's on and when it's not on. So we get a screen here that says, "Thank you for completing the NeoTV setup. Now you're ready to enjoy internet movies, TV shows, videos, photos, and music instantly streamed on your television." Click OK to continue. And this is the interface. I actually kind of like the interface because one thing about the Roku, and I'm not going to talk poorly about the Roku because I love the Roku device. It was pretty much the first device in this space, and Roku continues to innovate with its new products. But so far what I can see of this, I actually like the interface better because you don't have to scroll through a line of different icons. You can actually cross-reference them here. So right here we have the most popular, and we have Netflix, Vudu HD Movies, Vudu Apps. I really don't know what Vudu Apps is. Let's click on that. Like I said, I had a dedicated Vudu player when it first came out, and I really liked it. And that was before I actually had this channel here. But I don't know about the Vudu Apps. So let's see. Vudu Apps, Vudu Movies, Facebook, Weather, Picasa, Flickr, Discovery, Nightly News, NBC, Associated Press, Dolby Digital Plus, New York Times, Today Show, Play, Nova, Twitter, True Blood, Dexter, Stock Tracker, National Lampoon, Delicious TV, Big Love, Hung. So there's some HBO content on here, it appears. UVTV, Motors, TED Talks, Drive Film HD, Hidden Universe, MSNBC, The Rachel Maddow Show. Actually, it's starting to come back to me now. I do remember some of these things on my dedicated Vudu box. Let's see. Drive Film HD, Hidden Universe. I think I covered that. Californication, Daily Motion, CNN Daily, Attack of the Show, Scam School, Fast Draw, AC360, the MSNBC Morning Joe, Pixel Perfect, From the Top at Carnegie Hall, Accelerate, Techzilla, Entourage, Best of Revision 3, Zeitgeist, Bored to Death, Philharmonic Orchestra, CNN Now in the News, System, Indie Film Nation, Around the Horn, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Hack 5, iFanboy, Dignation, Rocket Boom, Princeton University, Good Housekeeping, Scene Stealers, Fly to the Conchords, Totally Rad Show, London Landscape TV, Meet the Press. There's a lot of stuff here. ESPN, Mike and Mike Moment, Slate V, The Screening Room, The Dig Reel, The City Concealed, Walt Mossberg's Personal Tech, Amanpour, CNN in case you missed it, the New York animated cartoons, or the New Yorker animated cartoons, excuse me, the White House Weekly Address, CNN Student News, New York on the Clock, Washington Post HD Podcast, Katie Couric Notebook, Face the Nation, Andy Jordan's Tech Diary, Irrelevant, Astronomy, Monocle, Bill Moyer's Journal, Washington Post. A lot of stuff here. Very interesting. Let's see. Well, I don't want to get into any of the copyright concerns. I don't want to infringe on anybody's copyright, so I'm not going to click on any of these on camera. I hate to say that, but let me just click on one of these and see what I get. Now, if a video is going to start up right away, I'm going to have to edit it out, unfortunately. But let's just click on True Blood here. And, okay, it looks like clips. Because True Blood is an HBO show, and HBO likes to hold on to their IP, their content, and they don't like to put it out there. So these are probably only clips. But interesting, very interesting. Let's see, hit my return button here and bring it back. And let's go back out of this and see what else is available. Hit my home button on the remote. Now the one thing about this remote, it has quite a few buttons on it, and I'll definitely get used to it, but the Roku remote is very basic, very straightforward, and anybody can use it. But it's a remote, so it's not a big deal. It's not brain surgery here. But in the dark, it's a lot different operating this, because I actually have to see what the buttons mean, as opposed to the Roku, where you can actually pretty much just, you know where every button is, because there are very few of them on there. Let's go to YouTube here and see what they have to offer here. This is the YouTube lean back, so I don't actually want to see any video. Okay, it says press up to search and press down to watch. So we're going to press up to search, and we're going to look up my channel. Let's see. Alright, hitting OK. And there you see on the bottom you have a listing of all of my videos. So let's go over and let's click on my Tech Explorers video. That's actually my other channel, Tech Explorers. But it's a video magazine that I publish sometimes to my page here on Tech Harvest. Now I have the volume down on this, so it's pretty cool that you can actually get YouTube on the TV here. Now you can obviously get YouTube on a Google TV because they're both owned by Google, but it actually is kind of nice to have another box that actually does it too, even though the on-screen keyboard is a little bit more difficult to type on, obviously, than a regular keyboard, but it's still nice to be able to watch YouTube videos off of a little box like this. Let's hit home here, and let's see what else. We've got Pandora, Revision 3, Flingo, Facebook, Picasa, Napster, Crunchyroll, Twitter, The Economist, Blip TV, TED, Fora.tv, TMZ.com, Engadget, Howcast, Vimeo, TV Guide, Coldcast, Texas Hold'em. So there's actually some games on here too. So it's very similar to the Roku. It actually has some of the similar channels like Coldcast TV over here. The WB Trailers, Blackjack, or Blackjack Royal, Adam, Showtime Podcasts, NASA 360, Break.com, Memory, KTVU, Fox, ACM, Terra, White House, Take 180, Kaboom, Making of, I don't know what that is, it's got a 4 in it, but I don't know what it is. The Next New Networks, Penguin Shamble, Golf, Rock Swap Adventures, GT Channel, Noisevox, Singing Fool, HeroTV.com, O'Reilly, Make, Technology on Your Time, La Blogotech, GT, Game Trailers, Sudoku, College Humor, Nylon TV, Cosmox, National Lampoon, WPT, World Poker Tour, ETSY, Etsy, Ford Models, Skull Candy, Fun Little Movies, Live Sockets, Giga Ohm, Funny or Die, Truck Wars. I don't know what that is. There's an F on a heart there. A V, these might be games or something. CNN, Schraub, MLB.com Fantasy 411, G4 TV, CBS News Podcast, CNBC, PBS, Earth Touch, Fox News, ESPN, and CNET. So let's go to one of these more interesting things like Truck Wars here and see what this is all about. Okay, so you add channels like you do on a Roku. So that's basically the list, or like the channel store on Roku. And I just added a channel, and let's see what happens here. Let's see, let's hit start here. And I guess I'm going to use the directional pad on the remote here. Start engine. Oh God. Okay, I guess you can't get into light. Alright. But it is a game, so there are games on this device too. Let's go back to the home. Let's go over to the list over here and see what the featured ones are. Now it's pretty much, I think, the most popular. I just went through and I just read through all of that. These are the featured. Then we have movies and TV. So pretty much most popular looked like it was the full list of everything. Let's see what is on news and education. Yeah, it looks like... Alright, what's web TV here? So the most popular, I read through everything. Let's just see how they're categorized here. Music and photos, lifestyle, games, and settings. So that's the NeoTV. Now the interesting thing is I added that truck game on my device here, but I don't actually see what's on my device and what's not. So pretty much you just have a list of all the different apps that you can load on it, and I would imagine you would just let's go down to games, because that's what it was. It was that truck game, Truck Wars. So if I wanted to go back to it, I just go back to Truck Wars here, and since it's already on my device, it doesn't have to load on it. But if you don't have one of these channels on your device, then it would have to load on the device itself. So it's an interesting way. Instead of actually having a channel store, you have everything that's available to you, and then if you actually want to use it, then you go to it and it loads it on the device. Probably a little bit better way that it's handled than the way Roku handles it. But I'm going to use this device and see how I like it, see what the quality is. I really do like the addition of Vudu on here as compared to the Roku. The only thing that I do see that's missing is that Amazon Video on Demand is not on this device, which is unfortunate because I am an Amazon Prime member, so I do get the free streaming. But you do have Vudu in its place, and Vudu does have quite a few titles to choose from. So let's just peek in here and see what they have to offer. New releases, same day as DVD, then they have some $2 rentals, and they do have that HDX, that 1080p streaming. And I had that when I had the Vudu box before, and the quality was great. Let's just browse the titles here, just briefly here, see what they have to offer. So it's a nice little interface here. You have the new titles here, then you can browse here. You have collections here. My Vudu, obviously I don't have anything on there. And then you can do the search. So yeah, so far I like what I see on this device. It's a little bit different than the Roku, but I'm going to use this as my primary streamer for the next month or so. And if there's anything interesting to report back to you, I'll do that. But that pretty much does it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. And I'll see you guys next time.